What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? This is Cril from Out the Box. Another impromptu live video for me today. Today, I just was feeling it. I just felt like, yo, I gotta come on here live. I'm trying to get on here live more often. So you're gonna be seeing a lot more of me, man. I just feel like I gotta talk to the peoples out here, man, and get this channel moving. Ever since I cracked that 3,000 subscribers, I'm like more excited now to keep this channel, going. So I got this topic that I want to talk about today after reading something earlier on online. It was actually a post that I saw on Broja for Heads with an interview that Joel Ortiz did. And as you know, he put out his album not too long ago, his new album. And he pretty much in this interview, he was sharing like his top 5 MCs from Brooklyn. And that topic, although I felt like it's been tossed around a number of times, it's a topic that I've never really sat and really thought about, right? Because usually it's always like top 5 MCs of all time, just in general. And you don't really like relegate it to the boroughs, especially when you're talking about New York hip hop. So me being a Brooklynite, a native of Brooklyn, I had to really think about it. And I honestly always thought that Brooklyn MCs, we had a lot of Brooklyn MCs. But when I really sat down and I started, like, I think we still got like a lot of Brooklyn MCs. But when I sat down and I started thinking about, okay, let me look at my like the best Brooklyn MCs or the MCs that I feel are like my favorites, it was kind of hard to put this list together. I'll say like the first 5 or 6 or even 7 was a little easier for me to do, but once I started getting to the 9 and 10th, it was really difficult because I didn't want to like leave out certain people. So yeah, man, let's get into it. It's just an impromptu video for the night, but like I said, I'm gonna try to do some more videos. As you know, the website is outtheboxmedia.com. Most of y'all that come to this channel know that I do interviews regularly every Friday for Out the Box Talks. I put out a brand new interview with an artist. So for the most part, it's with an artist. And I'm definitely counting that down. I got like, what is it? I just finished recording the 97th episode, which is an interview with an artist, and I got like 3 more to go. So you'll get episode 97 this Friday, and then the consecutive Fridays after, you'll get the following episode. So like, if you have been rocking with me and you've been feeling what I'm doing on the platform, I truly appreciate you. It means everything to me. Any way that you can support the platform, again, that means a lot to me. Let me throw in I want to throw in the tabs. As you know, I'm on Spotify as well. Out the Box Talks is on Spotify. And if you would like to donate to the platform, you can donate to us via Cash App, Out the Box Rep, hashtag Out the Box Rep, and PayPal at paypal.me/outtheboxmedia.com. So, yo, let's jump into our topic of the day: top 10 Brooklyn MCs. If there's anybody out there that's live with me and you're tuning in, I would love to participate in this question with you all. So, I would like to know what your top 10 Brooklyn MCs are. And even if you're not live, you're catching this video afterwards, then definitely you can share it in the comments, because I want this to be a back and forth, a kind of a conversation. So yeah, so I'm just gonna put it out there, like what my top 10 Brooklyn MCs are. Like I said, it was a little difficult to create this list, but after reading that interview with Joel Ortiz, I felt like I had to put this out there. And for any of y'all that may not be aware, like I have a Facebook group. It's called Hip Hop Thinks Out the Box, where we discuss topics like that, and do a lot of posts and updates on what's happening in hip hop today as far as like new releases and stuff. So let me jump right into it. My top 10 Brooklyn MCs, and I've for most of y'all that already been rocking with me and hear me talk a lot, you know that my number one favorite MC that is pretty much alive right now. As you know, MF Doom is my all-time number one MC, but you know, he recently, you know, made his transition. So I would always say that Brownsville Kai is my second best MC. And overall, he stays at that. But alive and just speaking about Brooklyn, coming from Brooklyn, he is my number one Brooklyn MC, Brownsville Kai. I know that's not what most people expect to hear, but he's definitely my number one Brooklyn MC. He's one of my favorite MCs, hands down. Like I said, in my overall, he's my number two favorite MC of all time. And as far as Brooklyn, he's my number one. Now, number two, this is probably obvious. Most people are going to say this, I think, but I will definitely go with Jay-Z as my number two favorite Brooklyn MC. And I'm not going to go into the details. Jay-Z is just talented overall, man. Like I really, there's so many projects that he's put out that I like. But I think between Blueprint and 444, those are like my two favorite albums of his. Number three, the Notorious B.I.G. I know Jay-Z and Big are like usually popular favorites, not just for Brooklyn MCs, but all-time favorite MCs. And I definitely have to narrow them to, you know, they're in my top five. So Biggie is definitely my top three. It wasn't really difficult to put him in my top three because when you just think about Brooklyn and just I think about just even myself growing up in an environment like Bed-Stuy and Crown Heights, like Big meant a lot to that upbringing, right? Even though his life didn't last long in the music, I can recall just that feeling of coming and knowing that I was growing up in Bed-Stuy at that time and the energy that Big brought, you know, as an MC, as a rapper, lyricist, whatever you want to call it, artist that really helps to paint the picture of what it was like growing up in Brooklyn when Big was in his prime is Sky Zoo. And I don't mean to move too quick, but I will say that Sky Zoo is definitely also in my top 10 as well. But yeah, when you listen to his music, he really paints the picture of what it was like coming up in Brooklyn in that era of Big in his prime and stuff. So yeah, man, number three is Notorious B.I.G., also known as the late great Biggie Smalls. Number four, this one I had to think about a little bit, but it really wasn't hard when I thought about it. And my number four favorite Brooklyn MC is Jezza of the Wu-Tang Clan. I think he doesn't get as much recognition as he deserves, but I think most people know how skilled and talented Jezza is. You know, I would love to hear a new album from him, a new solo project from him. I think when Jizza rhymes, he just captures your attention. Like you just have to listen because he's so clever with the wordplay. And you know, when RZA said in the Enter the 36 Chambers Wu album that he's the genius, you know, like the backbone of the clan, like it made so much sense as you listen to him. So yeah, Jizza is definitely up there. He is my number four. Number five, let me go back to my list to make sure I go to that. I would say Mos Def, Yasin Bey, as he is known as now, is my number five. And that's just for it's like a close tie between Jizza and Yasin. They could be interchangeable in terms of those spots. But for the sake of this, this video here, I'll say Yasin Bey Mos Def is my number five. And even though I haven't gotten as much music as I would have liked from him throughout the years, I just think that he just has records that really just exemplify why he's so talented and why he's just an elite MC. You know, so yeah, Most Def is my number five. Then I go with Sean Price as my number six. I've said many a times on, the platform that there's only a few MCs that are really good at being witty and really good lyrically, but also funny and humorous in their rhymes. And Sean Price is one of them. Doom is definitely one. Sean Price is one, and also Fonte. But yeah, so Sean Price, just for the fact that he is an MC that makes me laugh. Like he'll say something really, really funny in his rhymes. And he has of course, the street edge to him. But I think because of his humor as an MC is why I really like him, and he's up there as one of my top 10 favorite Brooklyn MCs, who's also a deceased MC alongside Notorious B.I.G. But yeah, man. So big ups to Sean Price. Rest in peace to P. Then I would go with number seven, Sky Zoo. Uh, I mean, Sky Zoo just does an awesome job, man. Just putting out quality music, being great at selecting production. So he's there as my number seven. It was kind of hard though to put him there because I feel like it could fluctuate. Some of the artists that I name next could take that spot, but as far as I'm feeling right now, he's my number seven. But for the most part, he'll remain in my top 10 either way. Then I'm going with another artist that most people might not be aware of, but if you was, in the underground scene in the 90s or the early 2000s, I think you would know who he is. And this MC is artist by the name of Free from a group called Duo Live from Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. I just love, I haven't heard much from him lately, but just a lot of the records that Duo Live put out and just how he goes in as an MC, like lyrically, man, and the consciousness in his music, man. And he's just like really skilled too as an MC. I gotta give it up to Free from Duo Live, man. So yeah. And then number nine, I will go with Master Ace. As you know, the Juice Crew member and just the overall talented MC, man. Uh, and every time he puts out music, I really enjoy. I really enjoy how he takes his time with the music and he gives you really good concept albums, and it's really soulful. Just like Sky Zoo, he does an awesome job selecting wonderful beats and putting out really great concept albums. And just to see that to this day, he's still involved, still connected with artists. I think that's a dope thing. And then I would put Wordsworth as my number 10. But like I said, man, it was hard because like I feel like Busta Rhymes could be my number 10, you know what I mean? Or he could even go up to number 8 or 7. So this list is just based on what I'm feeling today. So I'm going to go further than number 10, just for the sake of just letting y'all know some of these artists could show up in my 5 through 10. But Master Ace, then Wordsworth, because I think Wordsworth is just so underrated as a lyricist. First of all, he's been doing this thing for a long time, and whenever he rhymes, I love his storytelling approach as an MC, and I also love the fact that he's like really clever with his words. Then, like I was saying earlier, I will go with Busta Rhymes because he's just so good as a performer, one of the best hip hop performers ever. So definitely Busta Rhymes. Then I'll put Talib Kweli. Gotta give him recognition for what he's done as a lyricist throughout all of the years. And then of course Big Daddy Kane I'll put there. So those are my top 13 Brooklyn MCs. Like I said, it's liable from like maybe from like 7 to 10. I can change that around with the list that I gave from 7 to 13, but those are my favorite Brooklyn MCs, man. So let me know who you think is your favorite Brooklyn MCs. It's just a quick video I wanted to do today, something that was on my mind just to share. I want to do another video in the future, hopefully, where we'll talk about this subject that's near and dear to me that I thought about was um the fact that I don't have an issue with the word or the term conscious rap or conscious, I would say conscious MC, right? Like, this is a term that's been thrown out there a lot and has been stigmatized. But I really want to talk about why I don't have an issue with this term. This is a term that, has been thrown around a lot and has been stigmatized. And even there's been, people that have had pushback with utilizing this term. And I gotta say, man, like, I don't have an issue with it, and I want to do a video where I talk about why I don't have an issue with it and why I feel like it's an empowering term as opposed to it being a term that people want to steer away from, even though I know that there is a stigma with it. So for the MCs out there that do have an issue with this term, I'm not knocking y'all. Like, I totally understand why y'all have a term, but I just wanted to share my reasons why I don't have an issue with this term. And yeah, we'll talk about that in a future video, but I'm not going to stay long. I just wanted to, come on here and share my top 10 Brooklyn MCs. So if you would like to leave your top 10 Brooklyn MCs in the comments, I would love to hear what they are. And we'll keep this dialogue going. All right. So again, man, I got the platform. If you like what I've been doing, feel free to donate to the platform and just show your love in any way. Even if you're not able to donate, share the videos, share the interviews, and keep rocking with us. All right. So till the next video, I want to say peace, love, and light. You guys will see more videos from me regularly. I also have my Out the Box Media YouTube channel where you can go over there and subscribe, where I'll be doing regular music reviews. So till next video, peace, love, and light. I'll check y'all out later.